had an extremely normal day. And by that I mean not at all. But it's okay. I'm here, and I'm going to play in the Legacy Challenge. I haven't had a mental break like basically all day, so this is ill-advised. I didn't get to fill my water bottle yet because I had to fill the water filter. It's all coming up me. Hey, what's up? Oh, I saw your DM on Discord. I've been having an extremely normal day. I'll get to it shortly. The short answer is no. The long answer is mostly no. You know what? I'm gonna fill it. I think I can fill my water now. I'll be right back. I'll start the music in the meantime also. Where are you? There you are. There we go. I'm back, gamers, but you could watch me walking in that whole time. Anyway, I'm playing a pretty normal Overlord list, by the way. This is the exact same list I was playing playing on Sunday, since I missed the stream yesterday, um, because I couldn't really imagine changing anything. Um, Certainly not with the amount of mental capacity I have to do anything with it right now. So I'm just gonna roll with it and see how it goes. The wife's out of town, so I'm gonna be irresponsible. Though to be real, she encouraged me to do this, so lest I make people think that I see her as a ball and chain, which I do not. She is amazing. All right, here we go. First round on the play, and we get to cast the Thoughtseize into an Overlord. Let's do it. The Solitude looks a little unhappy without a friend, but you do often go to time. But thankfully, I know that it's gonna be a longish night if I intend to do well. So I'm going to focus on being prompt rather than always being correct, and also take some solace in that a lot of times I'll lose quickly sometimes. Yeah, man, the number of D&T mirrors I played at Mills over my days, it's in the dozens. I played it so many times. Ooh. I'm trying to think of how many times I played the mirror and paper. I mean, at least dozens, certainly. I played it. It's been a long time, despite the fact that at my store there's at least one other person who plays it pretty regularly. Um, it's definitely too many. I've been playing this deck for way too long to count that. Um, I do know my win rate is very high, though. I will say that much. Uh, I know that there is one other person who plays. I don't know. Um, I don't know who they are. I just know that they are in they're in the Rochester Discord and the D&T Discord and talk about D&T. I don't know. I've never met them though, because they would have been certainly after my time since I don't live there anymore. Well, it's a riveting start, friends. It's a bummer that Just Games doesn't do Legacy still. It was a fun time when both stores did Legacy, so you got to go to two weeklies in a single week. There's not a whole lot of places you can do that. I remember that. I remember that now. Um, what was Moses playing? I don't know what he plays now because I I met him. It was like 2021-ish, I think, and I know that his first deck was Infect, but I don't remember what he's moved to since then. I was literally like talking to him at Eternal Weekend pretty recently, but I just don't remember now. Oh, right, yes. I did remember him mentioning that he played that at some point. Yeah, there were like a half dozen ish legacy players back in like 2016, 2017 ish, but I think they've all pretty much left the game. One of them I saw at Millennium at their new location, like not that very shortly after they opened while I was still there, but I think he's sold out since then. And the other people, I have no idea. I haven't seen them since. Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah. I met Moses like pretty much. I think it was when we started going back to weeklies was around like when the um it would have been like the late summer, early fall ish of 2021 when like vaccines have been out a while, things were looking good, and that's when I first met him. Ah, interesting. Cool. Well, I have to take a dark ritual. Any mana source, and I'm dead. Yeah, double spy is fucked up. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. We're alive. Wastelands? Bowmasters. Um, so I'm just dead, right? I don't really think there's anything I can do here. I'll pretend like there is. Oh, cool. I whiff on it. Sick. Literally double MDFC, double Dark Ritual, double Spy. Like the least thought seizable hand in the world. I'm going to see their deck, not that it matters. I guess the count of Narcomoebas versus what's it called? Versus Poxwalkers sometimes matters, but not really anymore because I bored out swords because of how much Poxwalkers means that like they are on 4 Poxwalkers. Okay, that's kind of crazy actually. Um, Interesting. Anyway, what I was saying is that I usually board out removal now. It used to be that like sometimes you would be able to string together like a swords plus a solitude and actually get them sometimes, but the now that they have basically no fewer than five um 5 creatures that come into play from the graveyard, the like double removal wins don't really happen. Um, that's true. There was no bridge. There were no bridge triggers. Interesting. I hadn't even noticed that. I'm going to board out a Surveil Lands, and I need to board out some more stuff. Um, don't really like Overlord. I mean, it's not awful, but it's just like, unless I Felia it, the Overlords don't really do anything because I'm not really looking for specific cards, and I really want to spend my mana on stuff that is definitely going to kill them. I think White Orchid Phantom is important because like if you live through the first turn or two, then like the way to make sure that you still have the game in your grasp is if you just Stone Rain them a bunch. It's not great, but I guess I forgot to board out the swords. Yeah, ironically. So yeah, I think I want Overlord over swords. Although, yeah, yeah, I think this is right. Yeah, unkeepable. one Thoughtseize is not really keepable. I think if I would maybe think about it if this wasn't a Surveil land, but I think I can only imagine like I guess knowing what to flute definitely helps here. Yeah, I guess I am supposed to just keep and lose. Yeah, I see this. Alright, how unthoughtseizable is this hand? They have... I just take the Dark Ritual? I could also take the Boggart Trawler. Because then they can't even therapy me? That is a lot riskier, though. I guess, yeah, I guess I could take Undercity Informer and just let them cast a Belcher. Or I don't let them cast, I just play the Disruptor Flute on my turn. But even if they draw a mana to cast a Belcher, then it's still okay. Whereas if... Yeah, I hate... This deck is just so unthoughtseizable. It's really annoying. Yeah... No, I think you're right. I think I take the Informer, and then I Flute Belcher, and then I Stoneforge for Cauldron and kill them. There's no one draw lets him... Yeah, yeah, right. Alright, what are you naming? Stoneforge, bummer. I get to keep my Witch Enchanter around now. This has to be a keep on top, right? The reason I don't sorcery... The reason I'm sorcery speed fluting is that I don't want... I would rather they not put a Belcher into play, so I just want it to cost more to cast. Do I cast Witch Enchanter, or just hold up the second Flute? I think I'm holding up the second Flute. It's just going to be annoying if I don't... I just also want to put a clock into play. I think I'm supposed to hold up Flute. Especially because they do have green MDFCs, so they probably have Force of Vigor in their deck. So now, do I just slam this Disruptor Flute on like Dread Return, or am I holding it up as... I think I'm gonna hold it for a turn. Okay, that's annoying. Um, all right, let's get a creature I can cast. All right, what do they clean up? I assume a Belcher? No, a Poxwalker. Okay, that's pretty good. Um, come on. At some point, I just have to play a creature. I can't just hold up this flute for forever. I'm gonna play the vial. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it on something. I think I agree with you on naming ritual. Okay. Now the question is, I guess we do let them cast it, right? Because we literally have the Witch Enchanter to kill it. So just get the Dark Ritual out of their hand. Okay. Just don't have another green card plus Force of Vigor, please. um, they have another Belcher, so I think I just take the LED, right? Because the LED means just. Mm. No, I'm supposed to kill the Belcher. I'm dumb. Truly the most awkward sequencing of mana this entire game. All right, cool. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I was really on the precipice of playing too patient. I'm trying to like I'm trying to train that out of me because I think sometimes I am too patient and just need to make things happen. But it did work out that time. Um, Eli, you mentioned Skyclave for the Belcher. I'm gonna think about it. Um, what would we cut? We could cut like one Overlord, one Felia for two Skyclave, something like that. Could even see this. Yeah, I don't really love Overlord. Um, I guess we've seen enough. Yeah, I think we are supposed to just. Yeah, let's do that. To be clear, I don't really like Overlord in this matchup either. Like, you're never really looking for anything in particular. Like there's nothing you can get off of your Overlord that's good, and you rarely have the time to cast it. I only kept it in as like it can be a 5/5. If I were on the play, I would keep this. I will not. My opponent is also mulliganing to 6. Fuck. My opponent kept their 6. This... I mean, I'm getting a better 5 if I have a Leyline or a Mindbreak Trap, right? There's 6 cards I'm mulling to. Yeah, this is probably just another keep and die. They have a decent number of draws that are like 2 DFCs and 1 Dark Ritual to make 4 mana, like this. All right. This is the part where we decide whether we're playing Cage or Thoughtseize, but like, it's got to be Cage, right? Like, they can Thoughtseize. Like, it's so hard to Thoughtseize them, and it's also really hard for them to belch for you in a single turn, as we saw before. So, yeah, okay. Okay. We're gaming, huh? Yeah, there's a spy. This hand can kill with the Belcher off the top. But they also don't have a green card or a Force of Vigor for this Grafdigger's Cage. So I'm not gonna take the spy. I think I take the LED. Yeah, I take LED now and Dark Ritual next turn, yeah. Yeah, I want that. I get to go Thoughtseize Overlord next turn. All right, now I take, so they have 1, 2, 3. They have 5 mana, Dark Ritual 7, which does mean a Belcher off the top would kill me. I take the Ritual, and we Overlord, and hopefully we don't whiff this time. We don't whiff this time. We get a Wisp and a Witch Enchanter. I will take a Wisp because that is a Stone Rain. Witch Enchanter is also kind of a Stone Rain, but I can't necessarily cast a Witch Enchanter next turn. Wisp is a much more fun Stone Rain, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see. What am I gonna get here? Another Wisp? Could be a White Orchid since I am not casting it next turn anyway. Yeah, let's go with White Orchid. There's no real reason to keep the second Cage in my hand because, like, if they Force a Vigor our Cage, we're dead on the spot. So I'm just going to play it out just in case. Wisp unflips the DFCs, so it kills the ones that are spells. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, Eli. Is like, it means that if we draw a dumb third piece of hate, then the game's over. Yeah, I'll block this, sure. I do actually. I am at 12. I do have to unfortunately do that. So yeah, so the spell MDFCs don't come back on the battlefield because you can't have a spell as a permanent. So, hi Katie. Hello. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. I just needed one more turn. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, here the point was, there's no way there. This deck is dumb. Oh, getting Lion's Ash instead of White Orchid? Yeah, maybe. If we get a Lion Sash, so it would give us the third layer of interaction against Graveyard. We would have had we would have had 3 white mana on that turn. Which is actually not enough, right? Because uh, uh yeah, because they didn't have a mana up. So assuming that they don't have like a secret spirit guide in their hand, then we can hit Oracle Dread Return and Journey. Because they could have, we can't get them down to only 2 creatures in play because they have the 4 Poxwalkers, but we could get them, we could take out all the ways to win the game or lose to a Simian Spear Guide in their hand. But yeah, I think now that we're talking through it, I probably should have gotten the Lion Sash. It's not a guaranteed win, but I think it is. You, I guess you don't need to hit Dread Return. You do need to hit Oracle and Journey. Hitting Oracle and then hitting it again for Journey only kind of works. It depends what else they target with Journey because they are going to have like 15 power in play also. We have enough of a board where it's not a guarantee, but that we are at like 12. And our blocks are all chump blocks because they could just Cabal Therapy to bring everything back. So, in other words, Poxwalkers is fucked up. So it's, yeah, Oops is way too resilient for how explosive it is. Like, it's just way too good. I'm sort of coming around to that too. I really wouldn't mind if they just banned Thassa's Oracle instead, because I think every Thassa's Oracle deck is kind of stupid, but I think that banning Spy and Informer is a lot more likely. Lotleth Troll would not be the same because the Memories Journey lines wouldn't be possible. Or I shouldn't say they wouldn't. It's not that they wouldn't be possible, but Memories Journey would do so much less for protecting Oops, for giving Oops like 7 different ways to kill you, regardless of having like individual targeted graveyard hate, which is the real problem with Oops right now, is that somehow it's a graveyard deck where surgical is literally useless, which is like unreal. You could definitely convince me to just get rid of the Oops creatures because like no version of this deck that is competitive is good to put into a game. Um, but I don't think that just put Lotless Troll in the deck is actually fixing. It doesn't really change much. Um, or I should say, it is nowhere near what Thassa's Oracle does, specifically because of Memory's Journey. I think banning Journey is kind of silly, but I get where you're coming from. Because the problem isn't like it would be fine if Oops died to Graveyard Hate, but it doesn't, and it's because of Memory's Journey that it doesn't. Yeah, any band that accomplishes Oops dies to Macabre Surgical. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, my argument for banning Thassa's Oracle has a lot more to do with the fact that I just think it's kind of dumb how many combo decks like have like condensed on get rid of my library cast Thassa's Oracle, because it's I think not very I think it's very annoying and frustrating and silly how like when you get down to it every Thassa's Oracle deck feels the same. They're all trying to do the same thing, they're getting there a different way, and they're all basically invulnerable to the same kinds of things. I would say Breakfast probably gets the most credit for at least being a deck that requires you to keep creatures into play. Doomsday and Oops are definitely a lot more and have a lot more in common than either do with Breakfast. Um, I think playing the games definitely feel different. Losing to them doesn't. To me personally, at least. All right. Well, unfortunate start, but the only other time I have played a challenge, I lost round one and then won out to top eight. So we'll see if that happens again. Yeah, I can't even remember the last time I played against Delver. I feel like the last time I played against Delver was like 2 weeks ago. There was that game I played where the Delvers didn't flip for like 10 turns. Um, but it's been a while. I would really like to play against a fair blue deck. If only those existed anymore. Oh my god, they're still in game two. Come on. All right, chat. Wait, what? There it is. All right, chat, let's do it. This is that new vehicle from the Aether Spark. I know that it has cycling on it, but I do not know what this card is called. Valor something sounds kind of right. Like Valor's something. Valor's flagship sounds. It sounds close enough. I'm going with it. Nice. Thank you. You did it. This is what I'm thinking of, right? Yeah, yeah, cool. Who could forget Earthbind? This is Hooded Hydra? Honored Hydra. Close. It was the card I was thinking of, at least. This looks like some Lorwyn goblins. Looks very Lorwyn-y. I was hoping you would, but Honored Hydra being a rare feels insane now. It really does, doesn't it? Uh, I don't think it is, but we'll throw it in. No, Boggart Loggers. There we go. Good name. This is Sprite Dragon. It is not only creatures, it's any cards. I have no idea. It looks really cool, whatever this art is, but I don't know. Yes, we do have a bonus stream. We are unfortunately 0-1. We got oopsed. Couldn't beat Force of Vigor, but who can? Mishra's commands. I'll go with that. It is Mishra's commands. What do you have to do to bribe me to get me to play Eternal between matches? Unfortunately, I don't have Eternal installed right now, and my download rate is not fast enough. All right, we'll go back to that soon. Eternal is it's an online, a digital card game designed. Patrick Sullivan was on the design team, for what it's worth. It is a very good game. It is definitely a Magic-inspired game in a lot of ways, but does stuff with it that you can only do in a digital game, but in cool ways and not, you know, not like alchemy. It's much more like this is stuff that would be cool to do in paper Magic if you could, as opposed to we are going to do these things in digital because we can. A very important distinction. Oh, what's up? It's Waffle. So, about that playing against Delver. Well, have to mulligan this. This hand blows. I gotta keep a 6, though. I'm just gonna put back a Felia. I'd rather have 2 Felias, because I know he plays Delver, so I'm just gonna go get my Caracas Wastelanded. That'll be the goal. Perfect. Hey Jared, what's up? Oh my god. Perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. The other hard part about playing Eternal right now is that I haven't played it in like 8 years. So I don't own like any cards after like the fourth set or whatever. This Wisp should get a card out of his hand one way or another. Kept a card on top. I hate that for me. Oh. Okay, I get to trade with one of them. This is interesting. Really wish these Thought Seizes were like literally any other card. I think I want to recruit for something I don't want to draw and pitch that to Solitude. Just want to have Recruiter in play so that the Yorion that I pretty much have to go for soon can be somewhat concerning. I think that's just what I got to do. Probably what I want to get rid of here. Probably Felia. Yeah, I don't really want Felia here. It's honestly a miracle I got this far against a triple DRC draw with a hand as bad as mine was. Yeah. Murktide, yeah. Can I just draw a Swords to Plowshares? A normal old removal spell. No, but I can draw the third Caracas. Feeling pretty dead right now. Yep. Alright, let's get these paths in here. I would like to get rid of Cauldra. I think it's either Thoughtseize or Felia. But I really don't like Felia very much, and especially not against Delver. I guess that's true. Alright, good enough. This hand's a little... It's not that. It's not slow. I just wish it had a 1 mana spell in it, but I think this will work. We get to cast Bowmaster on turn 2. What's it called? Bowmaster on turn 2. Off double basics. Feels pretty nice. And if he just goes Ponder, then I'll just Stoneforge instead. Having to start on Trop is pretty interesting, because I sure could waste or White Orchid that, and then I don't have to worry about the questing druids at all. Nice. That'll be good for when the first Stoneforge gets dazed. Like I said. This better not be a DRC that I can't, yeah, naturally. I mean, just got to be Stoneforge for formal wear, right? Could be for Sash too, but it's really mana intensive. I think I'd rather get formal wear. Something uniquely tilting about 4 cards in Graveyard Delirium. Yeah, I got that. Oh, come on. Chill out. Maybe I was supposed to get Phantom Blade here. But I guess that's easier to say when I've drawn the 3rd Stoneforge Mystic. Literally everything I can do is 2 mana, and I have 3 mana. Yeah, right. Like, if I have... This is probably a bolt that they just didn't use on the Stoneforge because they didn't have to. Yeah, I think we do just have to... I think I agree with just formal wear Stoneforge, get Blade, and it's just got to be good enough. There's nothing else we can do here that like matters. All right. No shuffle for this brainstorm, at least not yet. I'm not sure it would be, even if the percentage to hit a land off of Overlord were a lot higher, I'm not really sure it's worth it, because that land is going to cost us 3 life to put into play. In a way that matters. Like, we're only doing that if we can double spell this turn, which we can only do if we pay 3 life on top of playing the Overlord. Man. can't really imagine doing anything else. Murktide region and days. Cool. Feels like guaranteed there's a Force of Will over there. Oh my god. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. I feel like I need to Bowmaster this DRC now. While they have as little mana open as possible to like make the DRC delirious again. If they daze, then whatever. Yeah. I'm not in a position to play around the days and haven't been because I can't draw lands, so. Oh, thank God, no sorceries. Oh, chat. Right on time. Um, okay, what am I doing here? We don't have 3 white. Yeah, I am. So do I just hold up path? I feel like I can safely attack with the Stoneforge. Um, hold up path. Yeah, hold up path and Felia. Interesting. Card left on top, huh? Maybe I have to path the DRC now. Yeah, I'm going to path it now. Force them to shuffle away a card that they want. I give them an extra mana, which is unfortunate, but I think it's just got to be. I think double bolt and they were hunting for a way to turn on the DRC makes a lot of sense. Another Murktide isn't unreasonable either. Yeah, Felia forces them to do something, whether it's force or daze or whatever. If they have to bolt Felia, that would honestly be kind of nice. This is just a snap block, right? Yeah, right. Like bolt to trade with this Stoneforge would be. Oh, a braid. Oh, that's also great because then now you can't abrade my Phantom Blade. Finally, another land. Oh my god, we're on only one formal wear. So now, let's go to combat. Don't consign this. If you consign this, you're a bully. Bully. Okay. I think I just have to let this die now. Yeah, you're gone. Let's hunt for a Solitude, and then I'll cast a White Orchid to have 2 chump blockers if I have to. These suck. I don't want any of these. I guess I'll take Bowmasters. Yep. That is the exact. I hate Felia so much. And now we lose. Yep. Well, so much for that challenge. Um, if Elliot was a cat, would you like it better? No, I'm a dog person. Um, was Delver not the right matchup to tutor? No, it was. My draws in both of those games were really annoying. I drew 3 Caracas in game 2 or game 1, and like no removal spells. Game 2, I was stuck on 3 lands for like 7 turns, which is really not where we want to be against Delver. And we were also playing as a good player, so yeah. You're right. If we ever got to double spell before the turn, we were dead. It was not gonna really be that close. Yeah, waffle. That was unreal. Like if I got to double spell at any point, I don't think that game 2 is super close, but I was just stuck on 2 for forever. So, or stuck on 3, which felt like 2 because I only had 2 mana things to do with it. And my hands in game 1 sucked. I kept a very bad 6 because I didn't want to go to 5 against Delver, and I maybe should have. It was a 3-lander. It was fetch, plains, Caracas, and then we never drew another land. We didn't see a land until the turn we were dead. And once again, fuck Felia. I know that Delver is a particularly bad matchup for Felia. I'm just really tired of Felia being exactly as bad as I always think it is, but only for me. I've targeted an Overlord with Felia, I think, once, ever, maybe twice. We'd replace it with just not playing Felia or Overlord. I was playing an Overlord list with just 4 Wisps as the way to mess with it, but it wasn't really getting me anywhere. It was a pretty good raid. Yeah, Meltdown against D&T. I have never been unhappy when my opponent cast a Meltdown against me. Like, literally ever. When was the last time someone tried Thalia? I played Thalia, I think a month or so ago. Maybe 2. You are allowed to suggest a Johnny. I think it was probably right against Saga D&T, but ever since it's been like, it only feels like you can justify it because you sometimes it. I think it was most justifiable when every blue-red Delver deck had multiple main deck Pyroblasts, and you literally had to bring in something. Now, I probably wouldn't bring in Meltdown at all. Yeah, you have the really bad main deck cards. No, thank you, Chilif. Nice suggestion, though. I am surprised that you cut Wastelands versus me, honestly. I get that sometimes they just suck, but I haven't tried Ephemerate recently. Um, I don't think I see the vision on it right now, but I would like to have more one drops. I think my main problem with Ephemerate is it doesn't really feel like a one drop, um, especially in the matchups where you really want one drops, which is mostly Daze decks. Yeah, yeah, right. Like I very much would play therapy if I had to put another one drop in the deck. 3-0 versus DNT? That's messed up. A couple people have tried just basically playing legacy versions of like Boros and Mardu Energy, and they've been fine. Um, I think I could buy Guide Pride specifically in red white builds. I don't think Pride Guide would be good in black. Yeah, I got run over the first couple of times I played against it because I just underestimated the extent to which they just make you explode. Because I obviously never played against the modern version of the deck. Oh right. What is this? I can't even place what set this is. The style is like all over the place on this one. Could be Strixhaven. I'm leaning towards Duskmourn kind of. How are the vibes on Overlord? They have been very medium minus, mostly because I can't like similar to how I haven't like I guess I don't know if you were here when I said this. I just don't remember. I feel like I have managed to target Overlord with Felia like to or 3 times total in like 30 matches I've played with the deck. So Overlord just keeps being a impulse that does nothing. Like the games don't last long enough for Overlord to come online on its own, and I never feel like I have the time or resources to spend any amount of effort into flipping the Overlord because I never draw it with Felia, which has been a very just like frustrating and boring and not interesting experience. So I know, skipping it. I just don't know. Moon Blessed Cleric. Okay, it is Duskmourn. It's a Duskmourn reprint. Yeah. Is this the Mox that they just spoiled? Like Mox Jasper, whatever, the dragon one? Fury Charm, that's what it is. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah. Excuse me? Wait, I thought there was a... Never mind. I thought there was a fun border for that one. Never mind. Well, I think it can just pull any card off Scryfall, right? I do not recognize this one. I see the leaves are in the shapes of like people and animals. It is Sylvan Anthem. You are so right. Waffle, it was MH2. I'm sorry to tell you. This is Witch Stalker Frenzy, right? Yeah. I will not ban you, but I will shame you ever so slightly. This is definitely Arcade Post art, but I don't know what card it is. I shouldn't say definitely. It very much looks like Arcade Post art. The one black card from Darksteel. Emissary of Dawn? Trilith, do you agree? Ooh, we have a disagreement. I'm going with Sam. Alright. Emissary of Hope. Oh no. So close. What's this little guy doing? From Mirage Block, the most Visions looking card you've ever seen. We're getting a vibe here. Oh, it's Hope and Despair, not Dusk and Dawn. Yeah, got it. Air Ties, familiar, good enough. Nope, Teferi's Imp. You had the right idea. It was characters something. It is blue. Your sleep paralysis demon. All right. Well, this one's easy. This is this Wild Size? Any Wild Size gamers out there, right? Hell yeah, it's Wild Size. +2/+2 draw card? Yeah. Yeah. This is Norn's Annex, right? Wait, no, Norn's Annex, the wall's the other way, isn't it? This is Annex. All right, cool. All right, cool. This is... Well, I knew it was from that set. I knew for sure, but I know there's there's like a wall creature that actually looks kind of similar, right? This is the card, the Tarkir card that lets you look at face down creatures or something. Um, I don't remember, or it does something with morphs, something weird like that. Um, but I don't remember what it's called. Oh, Rattleclaw Mystic? I don't think... I don't think it's Rattleclaw Mystic. Because this is definitely a Sultai card. Like, this dude is definitely Sultai. Smoke something sounds about right. And we have 48 seconds to figure out. I'm going to play it like a couple more rounds. We'll see how long it goes. Before I just give up. Smoke Teller sounds right. Yes. We did it. Yeah. Yeah, look at target face down creature. There we go. Alright. We'll get back to that later. Can we win a match? I hope so. I have no idea what match I would like. It's Legacy in 2025. All the matchups feel bad. Okay, Maverick doesn't feel bad. I'll take Maverick. Yeah, sure. Straight up Maving it. Hell yeah. There we go. Did I get a... I was curious what I got. I can't really check easily. Flooded Strands. I think I'll take it. Delver. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Y'all ready for this Delver to not flip? Oh my god, the Delver flipped? Since they drew a Force of Will, or since they revealed a Force of Will specifically, I'm just going to go ahead and plow this. Because this Aether Vial means that I'm kind of just going to do a bunch of stuff that's not counterable for the next few turns anyway, so. Force Pitch Days deal, you got it. No. Do they have another force, maybe? No, okay. Welp. I kind of see arguments to get either of these. I think I'm going to get Bowmaster, though. I'm not really a big fan of getting Trawler there. I mean, it's more so for the DRC they may follow up with. And part of it is also I would like to play a card that they feel like they have to Lightning Bolt, because that makes my Stoneforge better. Come on, opponent. Come on! This specific song, let me remind myself, it is called Rube Goldberg Variations by Thank You Scientist. Every time, they have like one instrumental per album, and they're all bangers. Alright, fine. I can live with that. Oh yes, please think about attacking your Delver into my White Orchid Phantom. I'm begging you. Damn. Alright, well, very easy Stoneforge here at least, so that's nice. Fuck. I totally missed that I milled my Phantom Blade. Shit. And I forgot to surveil here because I was too tilted off by that. telling you, Overlord sucks. That's so annoying. Um, so I'm just gonna hold up Bowmaster around days, and then I'll probably surveil after that. Oh ho! Oh, don't activate that. Okay. That chain lightning should have just gone in my face. Real talk. Alright, so I can surveil once, but I need to cast the Bowmaster in my upkeep to kill the Delver with the Bowmaster. Do I want another land here? I kinda don't. I have a Vial, it's game 1, so they don't really have an answer for the Vial. I guess they could have a Borrower. I guess I should keep it. The only reason I think it's defensible to keep it is because this Vial's going to 4, so we get to Yorion next turn. If I didn't have that, I think I would bin it, but I think with a reasonable shot of killing this Delver, it's okay to... Yeah, cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they're cooked. but I really wish they would pass priority. Thank you. Naturally. I think this one's gonna be over. Well, let's do that. And I'm just gonna get 2 solitudes. Cool. Alright, bring a pass, cut a Cauldra, cut a Thoughtseize. Seems alright. I wish I had removal, but Vile into Thoughtseize is a little hard to turn down. White Orchid Phantom is also really good since they started on their basic islands, but also notably pretty good at blocking Delvers, so. Sash isn't bad. F6, okay. You got it. Okay. What? Huh? Maybe thinking the Brainstorm or the Questing Druid here. I think I'm going to take the Questing Druid. Yeah. I'm guessing at least one of those lands is getting shuffled away. I wouldn't be surprised if their play is just fetch a Volk, bolt me, and then make a 6/6 Murktide. Like, there's a lot that loses to out of D&T especially, but they also can't wait around forever. I've taken their Questing Druid and have a Vial ticking up, so. There we go. Okay, they are not bolting me. I guess they don't. They have the mana to. They don't have to bolt me. They could just make a 5/5 if they wanted to. So they have at least 2 of these cards. Man, gang, we're just gonna jam out, I guess. I don't know. This is taking so long. Whoops. It's like so much delay for them to suddenly do a bunch of stuff. It's really weird. They must be like dual queuing or whatever, but finally. Yeah, they must be like triple queuing or something. Like, what is going on? They're just triple queuing. That's what's happening. That's why we're up 10 minutes. And they can't play this game for more than like 5 seconds at a time, apparently. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that that's not in their hands. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna Phantom now. Finally, okay. Goodbye to a volcanic island. And we'll pass, and my White Orchid will probably get bolted, but hopefully their Delver just won't flip and it won't matter. I guess they can bolt now to try to find a spell. I'm sort of seeing that as a possibility. The main reason I didn't is because I'm like basically there's like a 99% chance that Murktide is in their hands, but I guess we're about to vial up to Recruiter anyway. Wow. Uh. Um. I think I'm taking this 3 now, and then we'll see what they do. Yeah, they're murking. So if the Trop is in their hand, they're going to play it here. It's not. Okay. Force pitch the Ponder. Okay. Do I want that here? I don't think I do. Actually, it is pretty good, right? Because that's we're gonna vial in the Recruiter to get a Solitude for the Merc. We'll pitch the Sash to kill the Murktide. They still have the Bolt in hands, and we can Stoneforge. We can Stoneforge for formal wear, and that fundamentally answers the DRC because the White Orchid Phantom can chump block, and then I get it back with the Stoneforge, and then I stone in them again. Yeah, the Stoneforge is good. took me a second to get there, but the Stone Forge is definitely good. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Is Solitude Merc better than Wisp Merc here? Yeah, they have a Bolt in hand, so like they just bolt the Wisp, and now I still can't block either of their things. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think that you should be able to triple Q in challenges. I think this is kind of absurd. You're holding up like so many people's time by doing this. To be clear, it could just be duo queuing, but they are spending so little time on this game if they're only playing one other person. Eureka Blind Surveil Grizzlebrand. Is he playing Reanimator? That's fucked up. Oh, in Tombsday, yeah, okay. Got it. I wanted to play more matches of Magic, but not like this. I'm up 13 minutes. I'm gonna lose it. Come on. Yeah, you got it. That was... Come on, like he keeps F6ing and then clicking away before finishing the action that he's F6ing through. Like, please. Like, you can't win 2 games in 3 minutes when you're not even gonna win this one. So can you please just concede and free us both? Ugh. All right, time to wait another 4 minutes before I can resolve my Vile trigger. Thankfully, I've got Snarky Puppy here with me. There we go. I'm so bored. Come on. Yeah, whatever. We were the last match too. Come on. Drop. Just drop. Get out of here. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I really think that a single account should not be able to be in a challenge and anything else. I'm just gonna say that now. Alright, what do we got next? Edward Kenway. It's good against the game, good against the kind of decks that we can beat in game one, so. Really hard to bet against Swords to Plowshares, now it is. My opponent is mulliganing to 4. Just gonna get LED echoed. No, it's oops. It's gonna kill me off a 4-lander. Fuck this. So stupid. You fucking kidding me? I feel like I boarded slightly differently last time, but I just don't care. This will be fine. I mean, sure. Why the fuck not? Nice force of vigor, idiot. They're just gonna belcher us, but, like, sure. I was honestly probably supposed to wasteland there, but... Ah, okay. That's what they're doing? Sure. Say something about this nice weird niche unplayable called Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. First Strike is just the best ability that has ever been put onto a Magic card, and it's... I don't know. There's just... I... Thalia is just sick, and always will be. Wait, no, I want Evoke, and then this. There we go. Yeah, this is just definitely a mistake, but I guess it might get us. We'll see. It still might not. Okay, I really don't need another one of these. Um, I mean, I guess I'm casting it, but... Like, I didn't even board out all my removal. I boarded out swords. I wish I had swords now, but, like... I'm gonna keep these on 2 and 3 right now, actually. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So you're telling me that if... Okay, there we go. That's something. What is this? It's a 2-3? I could Bowmaster to kill the Poxwalker. I think that's probably actually fine, right? Oh no, I boarded out Bowmaster. I can't do that. So I guess I have to go Stoneforge here. No, that's not true. I can get White Orchid Phantom. I'm gonna try to win this game. Unfortunately, my opponent definitely drew the right cards to get this game from me, and like they had to have 5 creatures, and I had to have essentially 4 ley lines, right? So what is this? So if I take all of this, they deal 5, and then I lose another 3 and go to 2. So I probably just have to double block this. You got it. You can take my Thoughtseize. Sure. Sure. I finally get a leyline against Oops in the first time in 4 matches. It comes in triples, and my opponent boarded into a creature plan. Sure. Sure. I was never meant to win this challenge. It's okay. We'll just we'll get this part over with. We tried. We tried. I just don't know if I am ever gonna have Felia and Overlord be good for me. And I think I'm going back to the stance of maybe I'm just cursed and it's okay, and the cards will be good for other people and they'll never be good for me, and I just have to live with that. I just can't do it. I just can't get these cards to do anything. Fed therapy is thinking for more in some of those spots. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I don't know. It's like, am I just playing it wrong? Is it just variance? I don't know. Obviously, plenty of things went wrong in these games that we, in these matches that we played, but like the, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, am I wrong or are the kids out of touch? I just don't know. And now I don't know what to do with myself. We actually got out of it relatively quick. Like, 4 matches in 2 hours, considering the extra time we had to wait because it's a challenge. Could have gone a lot worse. Yeah, they are higher variance, and it feels like the variance is literally never on my side. I just don't know. Like, I understand the reason to put them in the deck because, like, if you can get a 5/5 into play that fast, that's drawing you a card every turn. Yeah, it is gonna win the game. I just have literally never. I don't know. I remember doing it like the literal first night that I tried the list, and it has maybe happened once since. I just don't know. Yeah, right. They balance out for sure. Now I'm just sitting here listening to music. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say anymore. Um, I'm just gonna go on my normal account and look at my list of therapies. because that's more fun. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you the list that I've been, um, the non-Overlord list that I've been on here in a second. It's gonna take so much longer to load because I have like I have like 3 years worth of D&T decks because they never clear this binder out. Pooh boy, which one is this? Is this the one that I've been updated? This is it. The name is definitely wrong because I don't have snuff out in it anymore. But I think that this is the list I've been. Yeah, okay, this is right. The sideboard I think is literally the same 15 cards, and then the main deck is take out the 4 Felias, take out the 4 Overlords. Those 8 cards become 2 Therapies, a White Orchid, a Bowmaster, a Lauren, a Formalware, and 2 more Wisps. I obviously don't need to have 4 Wisps, but when I was trying an Overlord list with no Felias and 4 Wisps, I kept like being relatively surprised at how nice it felt just to cast Flicker Wisp. Oh yeah, you wanna? Oh my god. I feel like it was even bigger than this at first, but what do I know? Anyway, so yeah, this is the list that I've been playing. This is the list on my Patreon. Um, but yeah, therapy was just kind of there because I love casting it and because I wanted more one drops or one more cheap cards and I couldn't really figure out what to do other than just play more discard. And I think that it works and it doesn't. It's not the best thing to be doing everywhere, but I think there's enough matchups where, especially in game one, the only thing that matters is getting stuff out of your opponent's hand, and sometimes Thoughtseize into therapy is just having more discard spells makes the game ones feel a bit more winnable. And yeah, it's more stable because we're trying to 4 up as much as we can. Um, Formalware is just so good. He gets to play 2 copies. I've been pretty reasonably pleased with Lauren, especially because I think you need a little bit more juice in the Moon Stomping matchup when you don't have Felia and Overlord. I think that's the matchup where you get the most out of those cards because Moon Stompy can't really beat a 5/5 that just draws a card every turn. 5 is a very annoying amount of toughness for them. Um, and that matchup feels not. It doesn't feel bad, but it doesn't feel great either because the One Ring is fucking dumb. um, which is part of the reason I have some Disruptor Flutes in here because I think Flute is honestly really nice against Moon. Spirit hasn't felt as bad as you thought it would. Um, I could see that. I haven't been too upset with my 3s. I think this is honestly fewer 3s than Boros plays still, if I remember right. Maybe not. It might be close. It's definitely close. I think if I was going to fit another 2 in, I would probably just play an Emperor Bones somewhere. If I wanted to put like an Emperor over like the 4th Wisp, I could totally see that being real. But yeah, I don't know. Someone was asking about Ketramos earlier. The card's just not very good in D&D. It just doesn't really fit in this deck as it's constructed. Um, you can play it in other decks. I just don't think that you won't get very much leverage out of putting it into D&T and just calling it a day. You really want to build around it. Um, and the the big problem with it is that, like, for it to be something that D&T wants, you need to be able to consistently have Ketramos be a creature, and that's the harder part to do. Is like 7 cards don't just get exiled via normal, like, playing legacy reasons in the average game. So you really got to play stuff like a bunch of Emperor Bones, even like Relic of Progenitus, to make that really happen. And I don't think it's worth it to do that in a D&T shell. I think you just want to make a new deck around that. S% Sentinel still kind of indefensible. Yeah, it doesn't do anything except in matchups where you're not that worried about it. Like, if you're drawing an extra card versus Delver, or they have to bolt it, then that's totally fine. It's probably a little bit more defensible with Formal Wear, because that's like a pretty cheap way to get it into play with that having more than one power, but like, probably are going to rather be Formal Wearing basically anything else. I have played Ephemerate before. I specifically played Ephemerate back when Mono White Initiative took over Legacy. Because that was a point in time where basically every deck that could win anything was very creature based. And getting a creature into play early to take the initiative away from Mono White was also really important. So I played that was back in the Mono White days. I played a list with 3 Ephemerates. But in general, it's much worse in Legacy because your opponent has so much more free interaction. You have to deal with Force, you have to deal with Daze, you have to deal with Wasteland, making you more exposed to Daze, because Ephemerate is, basically adding a cost to every spell that you cast. You also have to account for the fact that the only decks that can really play Ephemerate are, I mean, it's basically D&T. There's an Ephemerate Spell Seeker deck, kind of, but that's sort of fake. But D&T just has your mana as control decks in general is just so strained. You need to be using your mana on stuff all the time, and you don't really have just one mana sitting around to Ephemerate your recruiter or your solitude or whatever, especially when you have to play around Daze, Forest, Wasteland, etc. Lost the blue black, yeah. Man, I really hope we don't get no changes. I'm not gonna lie. Please, March. Ban 4 cards. March 31st, I think, something like that. It's like the very end of March. Yeah. Yeah, the last day of March is a Monday. I think a lot of people would feel that way, honestly. And the problem is, if all you're doing is looking at metagame percentages, then you're not going to get at the heart of why Legacy kind of sucks right now. And unfortunately, a lot of times, like, they're sleeping at the wheel when it comes to Legacy, and that's all they look at is, like, mathematically, is there a deck that's representing too much? It's like, no, but right now, like 70% of the decks doing well or combo or something approaching combo, right? Like it's just like I say this as the person playing this pile of cards. Being reactive is like not a thing you can do in Legacy right now. They need to ban like 5 cards. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do need to ban 5. I and the thing is, I feel like I've never. I definitely have like sort of a limited view on this because like I haven't like always been paying attention to what other people think about like what needs to change in Legacy. I feel like the past at least like 6-ish months, maybe like at least going back to like the grief, like when people were waiting for grief to get banned last year. I feel like it's been a long time. It's been like the first time, and now it's been going on for so long where it feels like there is a general consensus in the Legacy community about like it's not fun, and it's because of like a lot of different reasons. Because I feel like even when you go back to like the Snowco era, like a lot of people really liked playing with Arkham's Astrolabe and were like, no, it's fine. It wasn't, but there were a lot of people saying it was totally fine. I feel like very few people will like go to bat for anything that's strong right now. I feel like everybody is just kind of like, yeah, this is fucked up and and something needs to change. Yeah, right. The 6 months behind on bans has been really, really bad. They're so behind, and I feel like a broken record because I was saying this around like, but before Eternal Weekend this year was that like, I don't even necessarily care what they ban. I just want them to stop using such a light touch because it's been so long since it feels like they've done anything substantive other than the obvious things that they absolutely 100% could not, like if they didn't do it, it would be a catastrophe. Like they had to ban grief, they had to ban psychic frog, they had to ban vexing bubble. Those were all like, in my opinion, a non-starter for the format to continue with those cards all legal. But now we get to the point where it's like a spread of smaller problems, and I just really want them to kill all the small problems. Ban cards before they even spoiled. Based. Whoops. Oops being a top 5 deck is definitely it's a little not great. Oh, gang, what am I doing with my life? Someone knew what this card was. Catcher mode is not good in D&D. Grafted exoskeleton, thank you. Wait. Copper. Yeah. Yep. That is royal treatment. You're so straight. I am super not winning. I've dropped. I'm dropped and now I'm just complaining. There's a lot of color here, but I don't know any of it. Oh, that's that guy. Nice. When the the one that grows when you play an elf. Is that? No, no, never mind. I was thinking of the one. There's the elf in Pauper Elves that pumps an elf equal to the number of elves you have. You can tell you're not home because the office door is open. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I almost closed it, and then I was like, actually, I don't know if I would be able to hear if Jax was scratching if the door was closed with the music on. So, okay, it is Vanguard. Oh, right, because it's like a dual deck art, right? Oh, EMA, yeah. Also dual deck. I remember it from the dual deck. Yeah, Timberwatch Scout. That is the other one that I was thinking of. Or Timberwatch Elf. It's Timberwatch something. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Okay. Is this Mire Casualties? Or Marsh Casualties, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's why it looked weird. It's because the saturation is a bit different on this dual deck printing. I remember it being a lot darker. That's why I was like thrown off a little bit. Jeff got that kicked against him on stream versus Efro. That's not cool. That's messed up. I assume that this is a what's it called? The Western set. That's the name I can't think of right now, but I have no idea what card this is. Oh, is this breaches the? It's a legendary creature, right? So we don't need the epithet. We can just type in breaches. Yeah, the Blast Maker. I remember this. I remember playing this on Arena at some point. Yeah, alright. I don't have a single clue. An aspect of Manticore. I'd believe it. Does anybody have a better suggestion than that? Mind Lash. No, it is literally aspect of Manticore. Oh my god. Theros Beyond Death? This th this card was willed into existence by this chat right now. I swear to God. This is not real. This does not look like art that was released in 2020. It doesn't look like a red card. Nothing about this makes sense. What the fuck was that? This is a 5 mana black vampire from BFZ. It's Calastria Nightwatch. That sounds right? Yeah. It's like 4 into black for a 4/5 something. Hell yeah. Right, Maha. Nope. It's a card with Maha in it. No one was getting this. It's okay. It's all good. This one looks very silly. Inevitable Betrayal has like a... No, it's Disorient. So close. The right idea. But no, Inevitable Betrayal has like the... Yeah, it has like the red background around it. It's like very clearly like looking into another dimension, kind of. Stone Guardian is as good of a guess as I can think of. It does look like a core set card. Guardian of the Ages. This is from M14. And unfortunately, it is already a 7/7. Yes, they're all bad. Thank you for your service, though, Mir. They are, in fact, all bad. Oh, Riftseeker, yep. Oh. This must be a saga, given the vertical slice, or the vertical art, but I don't know. I can't even tell what set this is from. Oh, is this... Is this another Outlaw Junction? Oh, no. Oh. It's a case. Yeah. Um... Case of the Hoobity Doobity. And we got something better. Alright, Case of the Gorgon's Kiss. That's pretty guessable, I guess. This does look cool, but... Rite of the Serpent. Sounds good to me. Nope. Soul Coil Viper. Sure. Pesa Megasis. 2 white 2/2 flyer makes auras cost 1 less. That sounds very believable. I'll put that down. Anybody got anything better? I'll give us a little bit because we have like we have a nose on this one, but I'm sorry, Pesa Megasis wasn't good enough, but I appreciate it. Starnheim Courser. Yeah, no, we were not getting this one. I'm not going to think of the name of this card, but I'm going to recognize it. Yes, Magda, thank you. This isn't the right Magda, though. It's the OTJ one. It's the wrong Magda. Malicious Affliction, huh? I definitely recognize this art, but I couldn't. Oh, yeah. Yep. This is like a Secret Lair farewell art, right? Yeah. Or not Secret Lair, it might be Strixhaven something? Oh, that's just the original art. Okay. I think I'm used to seeing this art for some reason. Uh Stunted Growth. Nice. What is this one? Oh, right. I was gonna say it had to be one of the reflections, but I don't know what the white one is. Uh, is this a scarecrow? Which scarecrow is this? Umbral Mantle. There, yeah. Okay. Yep. This is Conflagrate, right? Modern gamers confirm. Mm-hmm. Conflagrate. Scorching Meteor. We sure? Sure it's not Conflagrate? All right. I'm going with pitch. I'm going with piss, man. Scorching Missile. Oh, fucking. Oh my god. Anyway, this is Diagraph Ghoul. No clue. I've never seen this. Phantasmal dragon. Yeah, let's do illusory dragon, sure. Good enough. Oh no. Sorry, Sam. I didn't wait long enough. Yeah, sure. Sounds about right. This looks. It's not Drogskull. Not Drogskull Reaver. That's Lieutenant or whatever. Nebelgast Herald. All right, yeah. I go with Reaver. No, we're off. We're off it. We're so wrong. Dual casting sounds right. Yeah. Of course it's from Absent Resort. It's garbage. I assume that this is from Ikoria, but I don't know what it is. Migration path. I see that. Thunderherd migration. Is it hatchling? Alright. The blue on this card was brighter in my mind. But maybe it's because I'm just thinking of Spike-tailed Drake. I'm not sure. This is Zendikar Rare Ogre. Kazul, thank you. Thank you so much. No idea. Dawn to dusk. Dock. What is this? Interesting. Okay. We got a 96 on this one. Thundermare. Yeah, you got it. What? Yeah, this is I got nothing. This one's cursed. It's from Aether Drift? I don't like it. We're just getting past this. Siphon. Yo, this. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. I understand. I recognize this art. Shit. What is this? It's so dark. But I've definitely seen this. We're gonna do a handful more, and then I'm gonna hop off so I can get to bed. I can't stay up too late because I got the baby all to myself. I like Spellcasty Flyer. That sounds good to me. Storm Skrillex. Right. This is one of the Seal Away. Thank you. It wasn't Cast Away, and it wasn't Cast Down. Cast Away? It's Cast Away? Are we sure it's not Seal Away? Pretty sure it's Seal Away. It is Seal Away, yeah. What? This looks like a Lost Caverns of Ixalan card. Sub already. From the rubble. Good enough. Yeah, alright. Good enough for me. Charging Griffin. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, we got Duplicant. We've got Staunch Defenders. Got no idea on this one. Deal. Yeah, real Akuta heads, no. Sorry, Akuta. It's Mirrodin. Yeah, Molten something. This looks like a card that would be bad. Melt terrain. Right. That's the Stone Rain that hits for 2. This is definitely an Oath of the Gatewatch card. But I don't know what. You know what I'm over? I'm skipping it. Incubator Drone. Oh, it was BFC. Okay, never mind. What the fuck? What is this? This must be a secret layer or something. But like, why? This guy has a gun. He has a gun. I assume. Yeah, I assume this is a Fallout card. But like, what the fuck card is this? Post-war awful. Yes. Animal Friend. I'm not reading that. We're just gonna go ahead and give our good Amoeboid Changeling the love that it deserves. I assume this is Bloomborough. Other than that, I got nothing. That sounds believable. Anybody have anything better? You got 5 seconds or 10 to give it to account for the delay in me saying this. No, Trilith, we're just gonna leave it. The universe is beyond. We don't have to think about it. Light Shell Duo. All right. Oh no, never mind. This is not the card I think it was. That I thought it was. Clearly Innistrad of some sort. We've got the Tricorn. Throttle. That actually sounds. That sounds right. Yes. That's the card I was trying to think of that I couldn't. No, it's not. Damn it. It's a new Seachrome Coast art. This is Eladamri, right? Or so a card with Eladamri's name in it. Oh. Oh, right. Okay. Yes, I remember this now. This is a Necron card. It's Shadow of the Warp, I think. No, yeah, it is Biotransference. Yeah, Biotransference. Yep, that's it. Yeah, Shadow of the Warp is a whoops. Is a That is a holy shit Tyranids card. Yeah, sorry. It failed to load, so it just like skipped a bunch. That was unfortunate. Yep. We're gonna go until this song is over, by the way. So we got a couple more minutes. There's an Aether Drift card. Verdant Highway sounds good enough to me. Thornwood Falls. Yeah, sure, whatever. What the hell? Really? Is this a new art for her? Or is this just the old art and I haven't looked at it closely enough? Yeah, okay. Come on. Let's get the next card. Alright. There we go. This is Kenku Artificer. We're gonna do one more because this song is ending right now. Oh, Rooster. Shit. Yeah, okay, we can skip this one. How about this one? Is this... I don't know what this is. I assume it's a tome of some sort. Mercadian Atlas. Yeah, alright. Thank you, Pissman. You carried us. That was good shit. Alright, bonus one. You got this one. Alright, if you don't got it. Alright, we're out of here. Thank you, everybody. Let's see if there's somebody we can raid. Thank you for hanging out and watching me lose, and then hanging out while we had fun. I'll be back on Sunday. Doing the usual. If there's any indication from the conversations we've been having tonight, I'm probably just going to not play Overlord for a bit because I'm just cursed and I'm not going to worry about it. You know what? Strassman, he raids me all the time. It's fine. Time to return the favor. Go say hi to Strass Daddy for me. Everybody, have a great night. I will see you on Sunday at the usual time. Until then, keep chilling.